Hi guys, and welcome back to another video of Equestrian The Game. I'm very sorry for not having posted in such a long time. I've just been very occupied with everything. But why is my game lagging so much? I don't know. Okay, but yeah, I hope that I will now find more time to upload videos again. Still, it's kind of hard to find content for ETG at the moment because it's kind of a dead end, I would say. But for now, I'm gonna keep making videos. But if you have any other game or something you would like to see, that was an obstacle, you would like to see on my channel, let me know. I'm always open for new ideas. And yeah, I haven't been playing ETG during the time I haven't posted really. So I've just trained horses a bit, like Baroness for example. She's not maxed out yet, but she's on a good way. And yeah, we're just gonna have to catch up with some stuff. So the Kyoto season has returned, for example, again, which is kind of annoying as well. But I think I have some foals that are waiting for a very long time already to be revealed. So let's do that. Okay, no clue who I bred here, but we're gonna figure out, I would say, in just a second. That doesn't look too interesting. And he also looks very small. I don't think this is a keeper, but we still have 4 more, I hope. Then also kind of boring. Okay, maybe can give us something. Oh, okay, I only had 2 foals to reveal. That's kind of sad, but we're still gonna have a look at them. But first I gotta sell a horse. That's gonna be difficult, I guess. It's gonna be really difficult. Hold on. Okay, so we're not gonna sell a horse. But I think I was still looking for a name for this mare because I wanted to train her to Grand Prix. And I read in one of my comments a name suggestion that said Autumn, and I think Autumn is a wonderful name for her. So let's just call her Autumn. Very nice. She's so cute. We should really train her. And yeah, now I gotta sell a horse. I'll be back in a minute. Alright, so I think I found a horse that we can sell. I decided to sell Velisa because Autumn, we just named, is her daughter, and she's also very good, of course. And Velisa has another daughter that is also very good, which I'm going to show you in just a second. It's also one of my rather new foals. Right, sell her, which is Pia, and she's, I don't know what happened with her coat, but on her the pangarel is really extreme, and it looks just like somebody blew a lot of dust at her, so it's kind of cool. She's a bit worse in jump stats, but apart from that, she is much better than Velisa, and her potential is higher, even though her height is not really good. But Velisa's height wasn't really good as well, so that is not a problem. And with having done that, we can now get those 2 other horses in our stables. Who knows, maybe they will surprise us with their stats, but I don't think so, but let's find out. Here we have the first one. No. Okay, not a big surprise. I think I didn't have anyone else to breed left, so I just bred a random couple, which didn't turn out too well here. So we're gonna have to see if the second one is just as bad or if it's actually something we can work with. Here we are. Why on earth is he now in that stable? I mean, it's not really a bug, but normally they end up in the very last stall. So I've already shown this to you in my last video, I think, when I talked about the new moving horses feature here so that you can assign them to stalls. But the problem is, even though the stall assignment works, the order in this list doesn't change. So it's still at the bottom, but it's not in the very last stall. And I find that quite confusing, to be honest. But okay, I can't change it for now. The stats are actually not that bad. Medusa and Vanitas. Okay, well, it's still not a keeper because the parents are both Pangara. And, well, okay, yeah, right. He has Pangara twice, actually, but due to the fact that he doesn't have... due to the fact that he is not a bay, it's not visible. And due to the fact that he is a dun, it is not visible. You know, like, if he had flaxen and no dun, he would be, of course, a Pangara flaxen chestnut, but like that, he's just a red dun. Okay, so in terms of breeding, he might... Oh, it's a mare. Never mind. In terms of breeding, she might actually be interesting, but of course, she's not a replacement for Medusa, because Medusa is kind of a holy horse to me. But yeah, I'm still confused by this stable thingy, but okay. Apart from that, we have to see what we can do. So, as I just said, the Kyoto season is back. The season pass is absolutely ridiculous because I literally own every item, every nice item I would want to have that I can get for free already. And apart from that, I mean, I also own some of them, but there's nothing really interesting. The horses are, again, they are sweet, but I don't have stable space and they are not really the breeds I'm really into. Maybe the thoroughbred would still be interesting, but yeah, no, it's not a pass that's for me. But a really cool thing is that we currently have, I think, twice the amount of XP we can get. I don't know if it's still running, but I read something like this. So if you still want to finish the season pass, hurry up, because I think it's actually quite easy to do so at the moment. But I don't think I'm really gonna compete anywhere. Or the show jumping, the Grand Prix course was actually kind of cool. So we could try qualifying horse for that. I mean, we could. It's still an effort, and I don't know if I want to make that effort. I just gotta think for a second. Okay, so I decided that I can't promise that I'm really gonna finish it till Grand Prix, because we only have 7 days left, but I think it's actually quite fun to do the very first 3 courses. I mean, they are really easy, but like that we can actually ride some of my newer horses that you don't see always, so that might be kind of fun. I'm not going to ride the horses that I'm sure I will be training to Grand Prix, because I want to keep the XP in order to make it onto the leaderboard, in order to have like more attempts in that class. But we can ride Spirit, for example. He also has a tech set, so it doesn't look too ridiculous. So let's just try if we can make it through this course with an untrained horse. It's gonna be fun. So I have to ride very precisely, or they will refuse the jumps. But let's just try it. So far, so good. I mean, we're not gonna... Still, for the very first 2, there's no leaderboards, so there's no rush. But we're not gonna make it onto the leaderboards. But that was quite a neat ride, I would say. and he's a really cute horse. It's very sad that he's so small, because otherwise I would have loved to train him to Grand Prix as well. But like that, he literally has no chance, so yeah. Next up, we could ride Pia, because Pia is even smaller, and so she also won't make it to Grand Prix. She sadly has no tag set, but that's, well, it is how it is for now. Very nice, but I have really cool horses, to be honest, because all of the horses I've ridden to this point, even though I have so many colorful Swedish warmbloods now, are more or less the old ones that are not that colorful, because they are the trained ones. And I either have horses that are trained and I ride them a lot, or I have horses that are not trained. They probably will never be trained because they are not good enough, and yeah, that's actually kind of sad, but I just don't see why I should be putting effort into training a horse that I'm gonna sell anyway at some point. So yeah, really nice. It's going very well here. And the third course is with the leaderboards, but I don't have a horse that would actually be able to make it onto them. Or I mean, probably there's not a lot of players that are really competing at the moment, so maybe we can get lucky, but I don't really see this happening. I just gotta think about it, which horse we can still ride. I mean, we can try Pia again. She was really nice. Spirit was also really nice. Oh, I think they made it so that you need more XP in order to qualify for tier 4. That's interesting. Oh my god, that leg. Okay, but yeah, I have no clue where to go, so that's another point we have to take into account. And we're jumping very, very stiffly over those obstacles, but we're giving our best. Okay. Is it that jump? No. Okay. Sharp turn. Please, I said sharp. Okay. That happens when you ride untrained horses, but never mind. It wasn't too bad. I mean, at least I didn't refuse any obstacles or something. That's something. Well, okay. There are still some people that like to compete, obviously. But it was still a very neat round, so I can't complain. Alright, let me do the tier 4 rounds, and then we can still do a tier 3 round with Dernière Feuille. And I think after that we will have to wait till the next video in order to advance. And back we are. I decided that we're gonna do the second course of tier 3 in the Swedish Warmblood Cup. Right, I have no clue how, well, I shouldn't be talking so much, but I should rather focus on my course. That was kind of humiliating. Okay, next try. Yeah, I have no clue where to go. I just hope that we can make it through without bumping into anywhere or making really, really big turns. That wouldn't have been necessary, but I'm kind of optimistic, so let's just see how it goes. So much to the bumping thing, I almost let go of my reins. That's not really of advantage if you want to master this course here. That was also kind of a sharp angle, but we're still clear. That's not too bad. Yeah, it's a really big difference sitting on my Grand Prix horse again, because I'm always like, oh, well, yeah, my untrained horses actually aren't so bad, and once I ride my trained horses, my trained Grand Prix horses again, I'm like, okay, maybe I should reconsider my statement here. But yeah, it's amazing to ride a horse like that. It sometimes is kind of annoying if she's jumping so high and I actually don't want it. Like, it's not always an advantage, but it's definitely really fun. Okay, we made it. That's really cool. And let's just do the second one as well, because I'm kind of motivated. Maybe we can beat the leaderboard time, but I don't think so, because I really don't know the course, and I think I would at least have to know it. If I knew it, it probably wouldn't be much of a problem, but still I won't be listed on the leaderboards because she's already qualified to Grand Prix, so that's kind of a dead end as well. Oh, and well, if I'm making turns like that, for example, I'm probably not gonna end up on the leaderboards, but yeah, it's still fine. Holy, who the heck built this course? I think I actually do remember it because of these turns, but for this round we have, oh my, yeah, okay. That's what I meant when I was talking about advantages and disadvantages of big horses that make really big jumps. Let's try it again. At least I got to know some of the course already. Let's see if that's an advantage now. I don't think so, because yeah. Okay, concentration. Think we have to go right now. Then here's number 4. Oh, sharp turn. That actually wasn't too bad. I could have gone through there as well, but that would have been too risky because we still want to stay clear. That's our main priority. I could have made this turn a bit sharper, and I think the next obstacle, yeah, I would have had to make a very sharp turn here, but the round wasn't too bad, so maybe drum roll. Right, yeah. So I think we had a time of like 44 seconds, and the best time here is 93. I think we would be able to catch this easily, but yeah, since we are not listed on the leaderboard anyway, it doesn't really make a lot of sense to keep trying. But just for the feeling, we made it. Okay. At this point, I would say it's enough for today. I think it's gonna be kind of a long video. If you stayed until the end, thanks a lot for watching. I hope you liked it. As I just said, if you have any suggestions what I could do in ETG or also maybe in another horse game, let me know in the comments. And I hope to see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and bye!